Greetings this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I want to thank you for being here with me. And I want to send out thoughts and prayers to all of those who are affected by the natural disasters. I'm going to be reading from the Quran, and it will be Surah chapter 13, section 6, Steady Progress of Truth, verse 38 through 43. And certainly we sent messengers before thee and appointed for thee wives and children. And it is not in the power of a messenger to bring a sign except by Allah's permission. For every term there is an appointment. Allah effaces what he pleases and establishes what he pleases. And with him is the basis of the book. Whether we let thee see part of that which we promised them, or cause thee to die. Thine is but the delivery of the message, and ours to call them to account. See they not that we are visiting the land, curtailing it of its sides, and Allah pronounces a doom. There is no repeller of his decree, and he is swift in calling to account. And those before them planned indeed, but all planning is Allah. He knows what every soul earns, and disbelievers will come to know for whom is the good end of abode. And those who disbelieve say, Thou art not a messenger. Say Allah and is sufficient for a witness between me and you and whoever has knowledge of the book. Right now, it's just important that we try to seek God and ask him to forgive us of our sins, and if you've done that, that's great. But just remember that he controls and he rules everything. He is the one that establishes what's going to happen. We can try to set up, our plans and our hopes, but he's the one that makes the ultimate decision, and we never know, when he's going to deal with us where we're at. I mentioned that, the heavenly host would be visiting the land, so we never know, the heavenly host could be, visiting where you're at and making a determination on what is good and what is bad. We don't know how long we have to live on this earth, but we will have to account for everything that we do. And it could be a swift calling to account when we do something. It doesn't always have to be prolonged. Sometimes people think that when they do something that they won't have to account for it, or if they do have to account for something, that's going to take a long time, but not always. Sometimes he's swift, and sometimes people can die as a result. So we have to be real cautious how we navigate on God's earth, because it mentions that he plans everything. And it mentions also that those who disbelieve, there's a witness for that, whether you see them or not. Everything that we do is, God, we have to account to God for it. We can think we're being slick if we want to, if we don't think anybody is watching, but God's watching and the heavenly hosts are watching. So just be real cautious in this day and time about how you conduct yourselves, and just remember that God is watching and his heavenly hosts are watching. Nobody's telling you to be perfect, but you need to be aware of what you're doing, because it matters. I want to remind you that my first public service announcement will be on Sunday, and that lesson will be on adult bullying. And it won't last that long, just a few minutes, but it'll be a 16-week lesson, and they'll be released on a Sunday. And I just encourage you to listen to them, because it's going to give you practical information on ways to cope with different social issues that we have and that we have to deal with. So I just want you to have a good day. And remember, smile this day anyway, and try to be kind and reach out to, to people one person at a time, one person at a time, one person at a time.